This video tutorial is adding a customer to the KennelLink database. From the home screen, go to the middle here under Customer Information and hit Add Customer. Okay, the first item is first name, pretty self-explanatory. Gonna hit Tim, tab to the last name, and we'll hit Smith. Okay, let's say there are two owners with different last names. Go back to the first name section. We're going to put Tom Smith's entire name here. Then we're going to tab over to this section here, and we're going to put his partner's name, Nancy, the space, and her last name, Nancy Jones. So the first name has the name Tom Smith, the last name, Nancy Jones. Now, do they have a home phone number? If so, list it here, area code first. If they do not have a home phone, what you would want to put here is the word none. If they've left this field blank, what you'd want to do here is put the words none given. That way we know we're not quite sure if they just skipped the question, if they were going to come back to it, and we can ask them at a later time. So you would put the words none given. The next item is the work phone. Here you would put the work phones. Tom Smith's phone would be first, Nancy's second, if they have such a thing, and of course starting always with the area code. So Tom has a work phone, but Nancy doesn't. So go ahead and put none for Nancy. If neither party has a work phone, which is very common these days as folks tend to use their cell phones a lot, you could go ahead and put none twice, which would indicate that neither party has a work phone. The field here that says other phone, this is where we put their cell phone numbers. So once again, Tom's would be first with the area code, then the number, just one space. Go ahead and put Nancy's cell phone, area code first, and then the number. The next item we want to go to is the address. This would be their street address. If they have an apartment number, that would go here. And then the city. And of course, the state would be California, unless they are from out of state. And then this lovely drop-down list would bring you the other options. Go ahead and enter their zip code. Okay, come over here to this section now, and we want to enter their email address. There is only space for one email address. The next item is the emergency contact. Now this is supposed to be someone besides Tom and Nancy, but you will often see an owner, such as Tom, put Nancy as the emergency contact. Well, don't add her here because she's already listed as an owner. This would be another party. So let's say Tom lists his sister Susan. Go ahead and put her first and last name here, and then you'll want to go ahead and add her phone number here, area code first. Next is our veterinarian. This would be their current veterinarian, which is usually someone local. All of our local veterinarians have already been placed on this list here. So please do not hand letter the vet here. Go to the list now. It's all in alphabetical order. Go ahead, find their vet. As soon as you click it, it'll automatically place the name in the veterinarian box, and the phone will also be filled in. We do not need to know the doctor's name, just the facility name. The next item you want to go to is how did you hear about us? This is also already listed for you and should not be filled in freehand. Click here for the list. Every possible way that someone could hear from us is mentioned and needs to be put in one of these categories. Find the category that most closely fits what you're doing and go ahead and add them here. You'll notice here, if they're a client referral, name below, click that, it will fill in, and then you would add that down here in the comments box. Comments, and then you would put referred by, and you would say Susan Thompson. Now usually this would be a client referral and we would like to send them a thank you card with a gift. This is why this is very important that this information is recorded. Okay, one important thing before we continue is this box here called alternate pickup parties. This is anyone besides Tom or Nancy or their emergency contact Susan who is allowed to pick up their dog. This could be the babysitter, the nanny, the kids, anyone that they want, and they should be listed here, first and last name with commas in between. Okay, we're almost done with this screen. The other item you want to put in this comments box is today's date, including the year, and you would write the words in capital letters, new client. Go ahead and flag the account by checking this box. And now go to Save and Ed Pets. Okay, this is where you add the dog's name. Let's say his name is Rex. Go to his breed. Our breeds are also already listed for you. Go ahead and find the closest mix to the type of breed that Rex is, and it will populate. The colors the owner has indicated, feel free to put whatever you would like here. Even if it's a color combination, brown and white, we can say that. Perfect. We do want to put the gender, male or female. You do want to indicate whether the dog is spayed or neutered. The next item would be their weight, and then their age. Approximately, of course, whatever the owner has indicated. Okay, at this point you scroll all the way down. What you would need to enter here is the vaccine expiration dates. So hopefully you've already gotten those, and they would be entered here. If you like what you see here, the copy down feature will duplicate this, and you just need to make the minor changes, maybe just to the year. You could copy this down and again make the minor changes that you might need to make. If the client has another pet, that would go right here, and then a second screen would come up. But if it's just one dog, you hit the word next, and voila, your doggy has been entered. You have now added a client to the Kennel Link database for Woof.